How has McCole come along with that, knowing that you guys wanted to do that from day one with him?
He's done a great job. He's an extremely smart player. He dives into the playbook. He asks great questions, and he picks it up. And the older guys help him along the way, along with myself. That's my job to get him caught up to speed. But he's done a tremendous job of understanding all the positions that we have, and then going out and execute.
What are you noticing in the receiver room when you're not talking? And guys are looking at themselves and can sort of not necessarily teach one another, but what are you noticing when you're not sort of?
Well, it's a lot more communication this year from Tyreek and Sammy and D-Rob and Kemp. Those guys are giving techniques to the younger guys that they've used or that they've seen other guys use and helping them along the way. Because sometimes, I mean, I can coach so much. You hear from your peers, guys that maybe respond differently to that, and it's been a big positive for our group.
Could you speak to just the overall depth of the position and how difficult it might be when you have to make some decisions?
I like all 13 guys that we got here. I think they have a chance to be great in the NFL. It's been a lot of competition, but we only getting better. Everybody is pushing each other and making each other better as an entire group. But it's going to be tough decisions down the line, but I'd rather have it that way.
Do you feel like the competition is better this year at wide receiver up here than it was?
I just think that Veach and Coach Reed and their staff, they bring in guys every year. I wouldn't say one year is better than the other. Everybody that comes in here is going to be coached up. They're going to learn, and they're going to compete. And that's the way we roll in the receiver room. And this year is no different from the competition level. It's just guys out there making some plays.
In what ways has Tyreek Hill taken a step forward from last year to this year?
I'm sorry?
In what ways has Tyreek Hill taken a step forward from last year to this year's game?
He's taken on a leadership role in the room. As far as helping guys and then leading by example as well, which has been a big positive here at camp. So I'm enjoying that part of him. And then he's detailing his workup as well. The small details of running routes, getting in and out of breaks. We all know that he can run fast and get behind people, but the nuances of running routes, he's really expanded his game on that part of it. And then he's teaching some of the young guys the same things.
But your wide receivers, do you like the idea or the moniker Legion of Zoom? That speed out there?
Not really. I mean, everybody in the NFL is fast. We have a lot of fast guys here. I'm not big on nicknames. I'm just big on execution when we get out there and we get an opportunity to play. That's what I want. We could worry about nicknames for other people.
Coach, what does it say about Tyreek? There are a lot of guys who come into this league and have success fairly early because of their speed or their quickness or whatever it is that brought him here, but they don't develop it. What to say about him that he's worked so hard to become a great route runner?
He's a perfectionist, and you came in and everybody was talking about he's a returner. He has great speed. He wants to be a complete receiver. He wants to be the best receiver, and I feel he is the best receiver out here. And he comes to work that way day in and day out. So the little details, he wants to perfect them. And he's talking to other receivers around the league that he's seen in the league and getting tips from them, coaching points from Coach Reed, myself. And he's like a sponge. He just tries to get as much information as possible so he can go out and be as great as possible.
What's different with Sammy Watkins this year?
He's had a year under his belt. Coming into this offense and this team, this organization, it's different than any other organization as far as playing the receiver position. The amount of conditioning and running and all this stuff that we do, it was foreign to him at first. And he understood what it was going to take coming in here to training camp, and he's picked up where he left off at the end of the season, which has been a positive.
How close is this this offense to being at its ceiling?
The sky's the limit for the offense, but that means we still have to come out each day and put in the work. I mean, we got people saying all this great stuff about us, but at the end of the day, we still have to come out and do it. So all the outside talk is not what we're focused on. It's about detailing everybody's position and coming out and executing at a high level.
Couple more guys.
Rashard Davis has been around for a couple of years now in the league, but what have you seen him as a receiver?
He has quickness, very quick, and he has great speed as well. But he can transition in and out of breaks almost as quick as Tyreek. I mean, he's up there at that level doing that type of stuff, and we want to utilize him in that way. As coaches, we're taught to put people in position and coach to their strengths, and that's what he's good at. And I'm gonna try to get him in those positions so he can do what he does.
Coach, how do you keep that group centered when there's such a good offense? They've been so highly touted, so successful last year. Most of them are back. They're going to play a lot more. Do you challenge them every week? How do you keep them that sharp so that they don't, I don't want to say read their own clippings, they've got a mission to win a Super Bowl, but how do you keep them getting better and progressing when they're so good as they are?
I think they're self-starters, and they don't read the clippings about anything. They want to come out and get better. So you can say what you want about them, that they're great, this, that, and the other, and I believe they are. But at the end of the day, they still know they got to come to work. And I will do my part, but they do it as a group, holding each other accountable to doing their job each and every day, and then just come out and make plays and compete.
When it comes to
Last one, guys.
When it comes to Pringle, Kemp, and Thompson, who's some of these depth guys, do you feel like they have similar skill sets, or can you? Is it gonna be a situational thing, or how do you evaluate that?
I think everybody out of the 13 people we have has a different skill set. It's our job to understand what that skill set is and utilize it properly. But everybody here needs to learn every position that we have. That's how I roll with the offense and with the receiver. So you can play X, you can play Z, you can play inside. You have to know everything, and everybody's done a good job of understanding that.